start the show. So, episode 164 is definitely the correct number we're on. We're that much closer to 200. But anyway. So yeah, we definitely have quite a bit to talk about. So I'll just say one thing about my week, which is I've been playing Lost Judgment finally for almost a solid week, I think, and I've been pretty stuck on it. Like, it's been really fun. I do like the story. The gameplay for the most part is still intact, or I don't want to say it's the same, because it does have one new fighting style in there. For those who don't know, it's basically like the Yakuza sort of spin-off game, so you kind of know where that goes. But so yeah, it takes place in Kamurocho as always, and then there's Yokohama, and that's pretty much it for like the open world stuff. But like the new stuff that's thrown in there, that's fun. They actually added like there's a high school side of things now, because like your character becomes like a counselor at some point in the story, so it's mostly like side stuff, but it does like get introduced during like the main story, but it's like for you to like do on your own time, that kind of thing, right? So anyway, the new style, like the snake style, is like really fun to use. It's basically like a very defensive and parry heavy type of style. It's fun. Like you kind of be like Ip Man, you know, with the Wing Chun like punches and stuff like that. It's pretty funny. The game is like fun at a time, like pretty funny at a time. I do want to show one glitch or bug that I found. I think you saw it on Twitter. Where is it? No, not that one. Oh, this one. Whoop, sorry. Let me full screen that, and then let me move this window for a second. Hold on, sorry. And woo! The fucking.
Are you sure you're not playing Super Sentai?
I mean, this guy fights like a Super Sentai. I'm like, my god. Even though he doesn't even have like a suit, you know. But that DDT sent that guy flying like the most hilarious way. He's just like flopping around the air for no reason.
It's like, goodbye world.
Goodbye world. Exactly.
And you're just staring, going like, "Huh?"
Ooh, it's like a balloon that just got like a hole. Like it just got pierced with a pin. That's just one bug I found that was super hilarious. And thank goodness for the PlayStation Share feature. It's such a fun little tool to use. I've been using that for catching like glitches and stuff in the past. So anyway, that was my experience with Lost Judgment. Very fun game. I really like the story. It's a lot darker this time around too, like they kind of said. So they definitely lived up to sort of my expectations there. But yeah, it's a really fun game, and I do feel that. Well, we'll talk about that later, I guess, in this episode because of the Game Awards. But it's a really good game so far. I haven't finished it, but it's been. I've been 36 hours in, but a lot of it does come from the side story stuff, because it's just, you know, it's.
I mean, that's the thing with games like that. You don't focus on the main missions. You just go like, you're just going down a road, and it's like, hey, you want to help me on this? Okay.
yeah, pretty much. It's not, and of course, it's not to say the main story is bad. It's absolutely.
Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah. It's just that
you just get sidetracked so easily in that game.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They do a good job of
depending on what game, because I know some games when you do the side story, like The Witcher 3, you do some certain side story, the main story gets affected because of your decisions of that side. So it's like, whoa.
Yeah, for this one, I mean, you do get rewarded for doing some side story missions. Like really, like you get like certain like scrolls or like art and the books that you can learn skills from, that kind of thing. So that it rewards you for doing it.
You read in that game? I don't want it.
What's up?
You read in that game? I don't want it.
Well, it's not. I mean, yeah, books are involved, but
I just want to turn off my head
mm-hmm.
and go like I'm winning.
Yeah. There's some fucked up shit in there, and like there's some, like I said, there's some dark things and themes in there. So yeah, very good game. I like it. So what about you? What's the one thing you do want to bring up before we?
I missed last week for the shiny. Remember I was talking about the shiny Pokemons for Sword and Shield?
Oh, what about
So
them?
I had to snag this one.
Oh yeah, nice.
So the other legendary is only meant for Pokemon Shield.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna test that theory by buying a code on eBay and try use it on my sword stuff.
eBay.
Yeah, eBay.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Saw Eternals. I liked it. It was another. It was just a different like storytelling pacing than most Marvel movies that people are accustomed to.
Mm-hmm.
And for the ones that are discrediting it, I can understand, but if you kind of put it now in the Marvel Cinematic Timeline, yeah, I can guess it's very confusing. Because, there's some parts of the movie it takes place in the past, and then during this event, and during the aftermath. So it's like, they just have an open mind,
Yeah. It's
which we can.
It's from what I can understand, it's a Marvel movie that's trying to do something different, and people complain about that, even though they said I want something different from my Marvel.
I know,
movie.
it's like I want something different from Marvel. Okay, here's something different. I don't like that.
I know, right?
Why can't it be like this one?
It's like the people who complain about Call of Duty being different, even though that's what they asked for. It's like, okay, that's what you get.
I know. Call of Duty players are like, I want something different.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're gonna add this one thing. I don't like it anymore.
I know. Like, this doesn't feel like Call of Duty anymore. It's like, what? That's what happened with
It's like, oh, okay, wait. Then here's Activision. Okay, wait. Your file is now 200 gigabytes. There's the Call of Duty I love.
Yeah. But so what would you give it a score for the movie?
In my personal taste, which a lot of people are going to disagree, I give it an 8.
Mm.
But as an average Marvel, a low 7.
Okay.
Not a 7.5, a low 7.
Okay.
And which is more funny because I know Angelina Jolie is in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows that.
Mm-hmm.
But there are certain parts in that movie you think she's gonna die, but I think Disney was like, wait!
Yeah, I know.
It's Angelina Jolie. We cannot kill her.
We need her. Yeah, we need her for marketing.
It's like, or in like the, what's it called? Not the briefing room, but where they have like I forget what's it called. The studio room.
Yeah.
They're like reading the script.
Yeah.
Okay, Angelina, this is the part where you're gonna die. I'm going to what? This is the part where he dies. I am so sorry, I read that wrong. But she would just stare at you. You're gonna do what to me? I'm sorry. She lives, right, everyone? She lives?
Yeah. Well, it definitely isn't a movie I would go for theaters. Like, if it's on Disney Plus, I'll definitely catch it.
You're probably gonna have to wait like 3 months after.
Yeah, it's actually not that long of a wait, right? Because like Shang-Chi came out, was it September, right? So
yeah,
it's like end of, or was it like end of September, or is it like middle of September?
I want to say it was mid
September. Okay, so October, and then yeah, so it's coming out. It came out just recently, so yeah, no, actually it's like 2 months, so it's not too bad. Because October, yeah, November, yeah.
And I love how people are speculating right now that we're gonna see Shang-Chi's sister in Hawkeye, and I was like, that's a little too soon when you think about it. Maybe down the line.
Yeah,
because I mean, I like her. You might probably love her.
Yeah, once I watch it, yeah.
You know what? Let's watch it now. Okay, thank you for joining this podcast. We're gonna be back in like an hour and like 50 minutes.
Is it 2 hours? Is it a 2 hour or is it? Oh, okay, I mean, it's an origin story. It shouldn't be that long, right? So.
Yeah. But other than that, I guess I'm gonna watch Cowboy Bebop live action tonight.
Yeah, it's out, right? Is it actually out?
Let's check. Where's my remote? No, that's my cat's foot. Especially once I hit Netflix, it's gonna freeze up because everyone's trying to watch it. Oh yeah. It's out now.
Oh, okay, nice.
How many episodes? 10.
10? Yeah, that sounds about right. Are they like an hour each?
$35 to an hour.
35 to an hour?
Let's see. Wow, that's a short episode.
Okay, well, it's the shortest one.
37.
37. Oh, okay, so it's like low-key. Okay.
And then the other episode are like 4 minutes, 1 hour, 3, 1 hour, 6, 1 hour.
Interesting. Okay. Well, let's get it going. Let's get the ball rolling. So, let's bring up our first little segment, which is always the artist notes. For this time, Whip. Zawa, would you be so kind to read us the note left by Mr. Nakata himself?
She's a dominatrix. To step on people.
Or something. I don't know. I've got to laugh.
Okay. With her trusty whip Voodoo. Really?
Yep, that's the name of her whip.
By her side, this fierce soldier has carried out countless missions with impressive marks. Oh, does she bring the whip on missions?
Yes, that's why she's called Whip.
Well, can she nene? Their Hydern is her commanding general. I kind of want to say should have been commanding officer, but whatever. She is not part of his team nor team Ikari. Well, what?
Okay.
Many of you, I'm sure, are excited to see what happens when the Ikari unit pulls up to the sea. But that information is classified, private. Slaps the Nakata. Anyways, in regard to her moveset, she can now cancel from her far C, first hit, crouching A, and her forward A first hit, giving her more options from mid range. Moreover, the attack strength shot type B code strength, such a weird ass name for an attack, which was originally 2 hits with the second hit pulling the opponent close, is now just that second hit. With this, Whip is able to pull her enemies close, not only on hit but also on block. That's scary. So it's like a soft grapple.
Or kind of like Poison's normals in Street Fighter 5, because they drag you in towards her, even though you're blocking. Interesting.
To make the deal sweeter, she can also move first before her opponent reacts to. Okay. The game is about to get even more fun with Whip, as you can catch your opponents off guard from mid-range and cancel into devastating specials from her normal attacks.
Mm-hmm. Just like
Kata Hero.
Yeah, Tomohiro Nakata. Thank you for that. So yeah, she's like kind of like one of the other characters that she didn't really go through that much treatment, other than some texture enhancements, but her animations are still intact for the most part, and that's where people kind of like have their complaints. But otherwise, it's Whip, whatever. I mean, Whip fans are happy, and we still don't know where she is for the team. And it seems like at this point, according to this note, she's not going to be in a separate Ikari team. Like, there's no other. I don't think there's any other Ikari characters to fill in those spots with her. So people are theorizing that she's actually going to be part of K-Dash's team along with Kula, since Kula is very popular. And so they're just going to kick out Maxima, and then Maxima's going to be somewhere else, I guess. Maybe in another team. I don't know. Because I don't think Maxima's that popular, unfortunately. So, but Kula really is, so they have to have her. Just it's like a money make, a guaranteed, like, fan favorite. So, people say it's going to be K-Dash, Kula, and Whip for whatever team name that's going to be. So, well, we will see. Time will tell.
She looks different in this artwork.
She looks what? Sorry?
She looks different.
Different, yeah.
Like,
oh, no, for sure.
Yeah, her face looks really different. I don't know why.
It's just the artist thing. Yeah, I mean, just it's separate, right? Because like I don't think this artist directly did the models, right? So it's or directly did the designs, I think, because they just pull from 14 for the most part for a lot of the characters anyway. But when it comes to like for certain characters like Kyo, Iori, and like some of the other characters that have not come into KOF for a long time, I think that's where Nakata's designs are more incorporated. I think so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think he might have worked on 14 as well, but I don't know. I mean, it's just the what do you call it, the translation of the 3D modelers looking at his drawing. That's just what happens. So, okay. Well, anyway, another quick one for finding games. Luke has been talked about a little more, and they revealed that he's gonna have his own little presentation from Capcom at 3 o'clock Pacific time on November 23rd. I think that's a Tuesday. Yeah, that's a Tuesday. So by the time this episode comes out, it's gonna be tomorrow. So since these videos tend to come out on the Monday, so yeah. Anyway, there's a preview of Luke, and then you see the concepts and stuff like that. He's got the big forearm like Popeye, and that's his default costume. And it looks like this is one of his costumes, like this looks like a battle costume, I'm assuming. If you look closely though, you can see there's an eagle with Guile's hair on it, which is actually pretty funny. There's like a button or something, like a little patch that you wear on the jacket or something, on the bomber jacket, and then it says Sonic Eagle, and it has not only that, it has it looks like a pair of shades and Guile's hair, which is hilarious. I actually kind of like that little touch. And yeah, I guess he's from the U.S. Army. He was from the military. And now he's an MMA fighter. So I guess he has some sort of affiliation with Guile, maybe. I don't know. And there's this other one, which is like more basketball oriented. It's pretty basic. Looks good here, but we'll have to see how it'll come out in game. So yep, that's all we know for now. But there's a presentation for Luke, and maybe there could be something for the final segment, like a little preview, a little taste of Street Fighter 6, since he's going to be like a bridge between 5 and 6, and they're going to have more new characters in 6, according to what they've sort of teased. Because they said they're going to expand the universe, so whether that means they'll just have more new characters, or
they're going to be in a game that I think is in this segment. Starts with an M.
Marvel
versus
Marvel. Marvel. Marvel versus Capcom.
No, that series.
Quattro. What if there was like a loophole and then they can somehow bring in Marvel vs. Capcom 4, but they can't call it Marvel vs. Capcom 4, so they have to like call it like something else. It's gonna be like Quattro or something.
Marvel vs. Capcom Yon.
Yon, yeah. Or just Marvel 4.
But they spelled the 4 like wrong.
No, it's for forearm. It'll have Luke's forearm in the logo. It's just so stupid.
That's when you return it. It's like, I don't want this game.
Oh man. Okay, so that's Luke. I don't know if I'll watch it live. I'll probably watch it after. It's done streaming on my own time. I don't know if I'll even do a reaction, but we'll see. This one's a big one. One of the bigger ones. Guilty Gear Strive's DLC character has been revealed, and it is actually Happy Chaos, which I did mention last time we talked about this. Let me have the audio low, but have it in the background, sorta.
There's no way you'll believe me.
I mean, I figured he was gonna be in the game.
I'm really hoping you guys.
It was kind of hinted of how much screen time he had.
I'd like to see you again.
This fucking song, though. The gunslinging messiah. So obviously he's gonna do a lot of shooting and throws out clones.
Chateau Clement Jutsu. The way the crosshair appears, it really reminds me of what's her name? Elephant?
Sorry, you're saying something about the
when he
crosshair?
Shoots, yeah, when he shoots, the crosshair appears. It really reminds me of her. What's her name?
Elfelt?
Yeah, Elfelt.
Oh yeah. I think I think he might be the replacement for Elfelt, as like the gun character, but we'll see. Because he brings out a pistol, which is, I guess, not a rifle. So yeah, but I don't know. We'll see if Elfelt makes it in there at some point. She'll definitely be like a season 2 character. I like that he shoots the fucking screen, the time.
Yeah, so I think that it's from my observation. If your gauge is full, that's when he can shoot the time to reset it or something. But that's my observation.
Yeah. Or that's just the win/lose screen. And that looks like his victory screen.
Yeah.
His super. That looks really cool. I like that pose. I didn't even realize he has 2 guns.
You're pretty good.
I know, right?
You just see Onslaught just walk past by. Pretty good.
Try to slow that down. Yeah.
Alright, Gung Fu Dance Off.
I know, gun kata, fucking.
We get Happy, Bayonetta, Dante, and John Wick.
John Wick, yeah, I know, right? Or Max Payne, you know.
Doom Guy.
Doom Guy.
Actually, no, Doom Guy would just throw the gun and just like rip your head off.
John Woo, fucking.
Oh yeah, gotta have the dubs.
Gotta have
it's just funny. Name one damn John Woo movie that does not have birds flying. Name one movie. I'll wait.
Okay, so he's gonna be playable for the people who have the pass on November 30th, and then for everyone else, it's gonna be December 3rd. So yep, Happy Chaos is gonna be the third character in the pass. And that's what the roadmap looks like for now. We're gonna have another character during 2022. He's gonna be the last one for this year, for 2021, and then going forward, we're not gonna see anyone till somewhere in 2022. And then looks like and then we're getting a little closer to the story DLC. So when it comes to Happy Chaos, I do like how he looks. I like how he animates and stuff like that. I don't know if I'll play him. That's kind of like my consensus on that one. But you know, he looks interesting to watch, at least. So I'll give it that. What do you think of Happy Chaos?
He's not Potemkin. Next!
He's not Potemkin, exactly, right? I know, right? He's like the opposite of Potemkin. Guns, clones.
I swear, if he's just there and he's gonna be he'll have like good strings, but people are just gonna use him as a
zoner.
Keep away.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how zoning actually
works in this game, right?
I mean, because Axel, someone like Axel can zone, but people can still get in. So
yeah,
I don't think it's that harsh. You know what I mean? In comparison to like Injustice or something, I don't think he's gonna be like Deadshot or Deathstroke type of zoning. Unless you really don't know what you're doing, then maybe. And he's gonna have like a
stop spamming this one move. It's the only one I know.
I think he's gonna run off. Yeah, he's running off of two resources. It looks like, because he has a gauge and the bullets. So you have to reload, you know, your bullets, and then the gauge is like, I think it's for like the clones or his magic side of things, his sorcery. So yeah, definitely an interesting character to say the least, just based off of those things. And we'll see how viable, I guess, he is within the tier list, as everyone always talks about.
Well, we all know that the most powerful projectile is stupid dolphin.
I don't know how people are dealing with Maya nowadays, but it seems like she's not that bad anymore. People are leaning more towards Leo being like that character now, of being, you know what I mean, like being the target. And then after that is, of course, still Soul Bad Guy. Like, he's still good. But actually, I think the most dangerous character, I think the quote unquote sleeper, maybe he's not a sleeper anymore, but it's Gold Lewis. I think Gold Lewis is like really scary from what I've been seeing, because this was revealed at the Kumite, and funny enough, the Kumite is where Gold Lewis got shown off as the scary character, thanks to Gobo. Gobo won the whole thing with Gold Lewis. Or I think he did. He definitely counterpicked someone with Gold Lewis, and it was just damn, you know. So, but it's definitely not to say that you know, a lot of characters aren't strong. Like, it's looking a lot more balanced than before. I'll give it that. But, you know, of course, there's always some of the characters that have, like, these few things that make them really good. And the players, you know, do play a big part of it, and they know how to use his characters really well, so they make them really scary, especially with someone like Go Lewis, with Gobo, you know. And then, you know, it could be the one Potemkin player that could be like really good, you know what I mean, if they know what they're doing. You know, take Snake Eyes for example, and then Hotashi has fucking Nagoriyuki. He's another scary character. To me, I still don't know how to fight him, honestly. His buttons are just like good. You know, whenever, like, even when Afro plays Nagoriyuki, I have a hard time like winning consistently. When I was like playing actively, that is, but that was before the patch, so you know, even then he's still scary. So are you good on Happy Chaos? You got any more comments, or are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
I'll try him, but
I'll mess around. Yeah, I'll mess around with him for sure, just to see what he does. But I'm not gonna like dedicate.
Yeah, I'm not holding my breath.
I'm not like dedicating hours and hours just to see. Like I just want to see what he does. Kind of like what I did with Jacko. So, all right, here comes the real big one for this time when it comes to fighting games. So the Warner Brothers fighting game or Smash clone has officially been revealed. It's not a leak, or it was leaked previously, but people thought, yeah, you know, whatever. But and no, it's official. Let me find the YouTube version if I can, but that's the voice actor side, but we'll get to that in a bit. I'll just bring it up here. Oops. There we go. And then Multiverse trailer. Oh wow, they do have it here. Okay, so it's more of like a first look than a reveal trailer. They do have trailer stuff in there, but throughout the thing, like there's a guy explaining it of how it works.
Hi, I'm Tony, the game director and
And and before we start, a lot of people thought this guy was Clockwork because he's bald, wears glasses, and he's Asian. So I thought that was pretty funny.
We're here today to
He looks so
our
uncomfortable.
new game, Multiversus.
I don't think so. I think he's just being.
There's like some moments like he's like,
Question.
yeah, his hand.
It's just, yeah, I don't know. I think it's just,
everything we love about the genre.
I don't think so.
Removes the pain points and brings in some new.
It's just kind of like
well,
he's a director, not a fucking model. Let's just put it that way. Like,
diverse cast of characters.
But overall, this game, I'm sorry for those who love Nicktoon Battle, whatever.
oh, dude.
This game looks much more polished.
Oh, yeah. I was about to say this looks.
I am so sorry.
This is a game with budget. Like, dude, this is what a game looks like with budget, right?
Like, I am so sorry.
I know,
like,
right? I know, right? This is like
someone had to say it. It's like, oh,
no, people are saying it, dude. Like, like I bought the Nicktoon fighting game, and I'm saying this is like, wow, you know what I mean? So now Nicktoons is not bad, but it's
not bad, but
it's a game
you can tell, like
where the budget went, yeah. Like, it's all about the gameplay. That's where it is, but this has potentially everything, right? So, Nickelodeon's about the passion behind it, because, you know, it's made by the people who like Melee, for example. But Nickelodeon was just like, who the fuck cares? We'll give you some money, but who the fuck cares? Like, we don't care, like, at this moment. But I guess for some reason, Warner Bros. Was like, we should make a Smash game, because Nintendo's Smash game is over, kind of. Like, they're not putting any more DLC. I mean, it's not to say that the game has been in development for years, but, you know, the timing is just impeccable, you know. And this game has budget, like you said, like you've been implying. Like, this is polished. And first off, it looks good. It moves good so far. Not only that, it's got voices. Like, my goodness.
know and love. This is our take on the competitive platform fighter. Cooperative, deep.
And you know, platform fighter is pretty much like a coin term now for Smash games.
Yeah.
Mechanics across multiple platforms.
So yeah, it's a fighting game with platforms.
Everything is better with your friends, and that's a bond we want to emphasize across our modes, especially in 2v2. Every character has unique moves that focus on team play, whether that's
So this time around, it looks like they're emphasizing more on team play, but there's also solo play too. So
Yeah.
to cover your team's movement.
I'm like team play. Everyone's an enemy.
Saving someone with a lasso tree.
that's kind of cool though. They actually have moves that are specifically made for like this.
We built the game from the ground up, teamwork and co-op to deliver
Oh,
a
he's-
more unique experience.
You can actually hear I am Batman.
No,
like,
imagine like, okay, you have Kevin Conroy, right? As default voice Batman.
mhm.
Support that
But
too.
if they throw in like the Dark Knight costume, you hear Christian
Christian
Bale's-
Bale. Oh, I mean, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah.
That'd be, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where is she? Swear to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like-
Yeah, I know.
I was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Where is she?
So bring them to life
Why do you say that name?
Mhm.
Wait, what?
as possible through visual.
Martha,
the world,
why is that?
the music and more is important to us.
I guess they have the music too. Like, I mean, I don't think they play it here, but they're gonna have like the music from like the shows. Oh yeah, and then of course they just sort of show off the voices. Speaking of which,
As Batman.
I am Batman.
In fact, we think you'll recognize
I'm Batman.
it's like yes, you are Batman.
It's like, I'm sorry, could you say that in Spanish?
Anger issues. Let's
Okay, I love this Harley. I love that it's Tara Strong, but that design
He thinks I have anger.
is
This one-
reminding me of the Harley Quinn show, right?
The Harley Quinn show, yeah. It looks like
So, I mean, I love you, Tara Strong, but kind of maybe wanted the other Harley Quinn's voice actress. Because to me, it's like if you use Tara Strong,
it's got to be the classic one, right? The
yeah,
classic
you
design.
gotta use the classic Harley Quinn design, or at least the Arkham games. But
Anger issues.
This overall design though, like, and everyone else too. This is implying to everyone else. Reminds me of. Do you remember there's like the Skylanders figures, right? And there's like the Marvel one. What were those called? You remember those?
oh, I know which one you're talking about. The one Disney made, and then it fucking went to shit.
Yeah, it didn't go to shit. They just dropped it. They're just like, yeah, who cares? You know.
Come on, get inside this room.
It's the God, what were they called? They were popular, but it's just that Disney was just like, yeah, fuck it, man. We're just gonna stop because whatever, you know, because we can, I guess. I mean, I guess maybe they weren't selling too well at some point because maybe they don't want figures anymore. I don't know, because
Disney Affinity.
that's what it was.
Infinity.
Okay. Infinity. That's what it was. These characters.
That's it. That's what Marvel 4 is going to be called. Infinity.
Oh god.
Not infinite.
Oh no. Anyway, that's what the designs kind of remind me of. It's like Skylanders type, or Skylander / like Infinity figure type of designs.
Let's see what you think. Get ready to eat
And then they got the voice actors.
On characters from Tom and Jerry to Arya Stark.
The fucking voice.
To Arya Stark
Not today.
to
Arya from
Arya
Game of
Stark.
Thrones. And of course, they had to throw in the stupid fucking meme. It's canon in this game, I guess.
I mean, as Max said, memes revive shit.
True.
People will buy it because of the meme.
Mm-hmm. I mean, as much as people like me don't like it, it's like, well, it works, so I don't blame them. I know. If you just make Shaggy into like what he actually is, no one's gonna play him. Like, you know what I mean? No one's gonna fucking care. But now that's because the meme, right? Hoo hoo ha ha hee hee. You know, people are gonna play him because it's a meme. You know, kind of like it's like the equivalent of Captain Falcon. Like, he doesn't fight. He actually doesn't fight, but he doesn't do the Falcon Punch. But because of Smash, of what they did to him, that's what people think of him. You know, so I guess that's what kind of like what the memes do in a way. And I think and then they provided like a thing, like a profile bio thing for Shaggy, and he just ate like what do you call it, pop rocks that were magical or something by accident, and he got Ultra Instinct powers. So whatever, he eats a lot, he ate something, so he got strong and punches the shit out of Superman, who is also in the game.
And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
I'm gonna eat so many Scooby snacks.
Multiversus supports cross-play,
of course,
and cross-progression, so you can focus on what's important.
So cross-progression, yeah, so that means, I'm assuming you can jump between like PC and whatever else consoles you have, right? So PS4, PS5, and Xbox and whatever, right? I don't think this is going to be on the Switch yet. This has to be though at some point. That's like a
who you'll play with
a good one.
You have to, unless you know. Hey, Nintendo, about your online.
Maybe the online sucks. That's why they didn't go with it. Or Nintendo's like, no, I mean we have Smash Brothers, so fuck you or whatever. Even though there's Nickelodeon there, so but.
Remember the last time you DC'd from a match? What about lag affecting your inputs? Us too. Multiversus' goal is best in class online. We're investing a lot into making the most responsive gameplay and netcode.
Yeah, rollback. We'll have to see about that.
For the life of the game.
They're using dedicated servers, apparently.
Our vision for Multiversus is that anyone, anything is
Okay,
possible.
to me, I love
Regular updates,
how they say I'm using them. We're gonna use paid servers, but on a business standpoint, isn't that expensive?
Mm-hmm. That's why people go with like the peer-to-peer bullshit, because it's like cheaper. It's, even though it's old, it's cheaper. It's harder to work with, or no, it's less hard to work with, but it's gonna have problems nowadays because it's outdated. It's archaic. Dedicated servers are the way to go, but they don't want to do it because it takes money and time and resources and people.
And that, you know, if, let's say, down the line,
throughout the year.
one of us decide, okay,
We want to grow Multiversus to the best game it can be.
stop it.
So whether
We're
you
done
freeze
supporting
all
this game.
at once or compete in esports, you'll have
You're
Yeah,
stuck with this game.
Mhm.
You cannot play it online.
That's our first look.
You gotta actually go to your friend's house and play
Sign up at Multiversus.
couch.
Participate in our upcoming playtests. We want to hear your feedback.
So yep, this is a thing. I like
that.
I like that the blast.
Because that was for bugs, right? Like his death screen.
Yeah, that's for bugs. Yeah, I think so. That's his that's like the blast thing when he gets KO'd.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So if it's not Porky saying that, I'm gonna be very,
yeah, I know, right?
I'm gonna be very disappointed.
That's all, folks.
Fuck you.
You know. Now, so we have to remember though, this is an important thing to know, that is that this is going to be free to play, so anyone can play. Anyone can get in there. So that's already another like nail on Nickelodeon's coffin when that went for that fighting game. And then this is gonna have costumes, right? And then it's gonna have more characters down the line. I don't know how they're gonna do it. Is it gonna be free, or is it gonna be like League of Legends, right? Because you have to like you have to buy them, right? And then but you could, I guess you could grind for them, but it's gonna take a long ass time. Is that how it works? Is that how? Yeah. So you could get them for free, but it'll take a lot longer. I don't know how they'll do it, but either way, it's gonna be free to play, and then you can just drop a couple bucks just to get new characters if you're really into the game. That is, you know. So that's always an option, and it's gonna have rollback just like Nickelodeon does. But my only concern is how are the stages going to be handled with the netcode, because Nickelodeon's netcode does not handle the stages well. This is when there's like a lot going on in the background, you know, so that does affect it. And
I mean, from the trailer, it looks like it's just static.
it looks subtle, yeah.
Bring them to life with as close to one-to-one representation as possible.
Like, yeah,
Visuals.
that's the Batcave, of course.
the music and more.
The man cave.
Where's?
Bring them alive.
Okay, that's like okay. This is I guess it's gonna be like this is gonna be like Battlefield, I guess.
Characters. So bring them alive.
Wonder Woman stage.
Close to 1-to-1
I like this Wonder Woman, and then there's Wonder Woman, and then there's the Acme fucking box just sitting there.
as possible through visuals.
That's pretty funny.
Wonder Woman.
Wait, is that a dinosaur in the background? Oh, it is. Oh wow.
Yeah,
Why-
That cave.
Why does Batman have a fucking T-Rex in his cave? Is he that rich? Like Jesus Christ.
I forgot.
Music and
It was from a villain. He
Oh,
just
okay.
took it
Oh, okay.
after.
the music and
It's like a trail. It's like a trophy or something.
Yeah, it was pretty much.
always talented.
Uh-huh.
He just took it.
Like including new
And then there's a battle pass. There's gonna be emotes.
characters.
It's gonna be like it's gonna be like Fortnite defining game essentially. Like when it comes to like the business model side of things. And there's gonna be perks, I guess, for stats.
Modes, skins, and events.
Yep. And then this is already one of the skins, like Black Lantern Superman, which I'm not too familiar with, but you know, that could mean we're gonna get various Supermans. You know, including we probably could be son of the Superman's son, right? And then there could be the Red Sun Superman, and then it could be
We're gonna get Henry
Cavill, Henry Cavill Superman. the
with the CGI mustache.
yeah, the
I am so sorry. When I learned about that, I was like, I can't unsee it now.
yeah. That's why he has like that weird like thing going on with his like lips, you know. So
Because I watched it on the Corridor Crew about them talking about it, and I was like, nah, you guys are lying. So I popped in my Blu-ray, and I was like, ooh.
Now you see it, and let's.
Like- It's like I can't unsee. Ooh.
I like that this video opened with like the rosters, like this is what we have, you know. This is so I think that's a pretty smart move. So
It's a smart move, and at least it's
it's like the
it's a
first
good
30
start. It's a good.
good roster to start with, accounting that this is a free to play game. Yeah. I mean, what do you think of the selection?
Okay, I know mostly all of them except for the one between
Shaggy and Steven?
yeah.
That's okay, so that's the thing. That's the kicker, because that's supposed to be a original character for some reason. That character's name is Rain Dog or Rain Dog, and that's supposed to be an originally designed character for for this game. So I don't know if that means they'll do more of original characters for them for this game, or they just did it just because. I don't know. But other than that, there's Shaggy. There's Steven from Steven Universe. That one's also from Steven Universe. I'm not too familiar, other than the face and
Garnet.
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 Okay. Harley Quinn.
No, that's not Harley. That's Dr. Harley Quinzel.
Yeah. It's that one cheerleader from Lollipop Chainsaw, whatever, right? There's Arya Stark, right? That's the name from Game of Thrones. That's Jib, and then from Adventure Time, and then
Finn and Jake the Dog. And Wonder Woman.
or no, I think it's Finn, yeah, whatever. And then Wonder Woman, of course. And then, sorry, what was the name for the dog?
Jake the Dog.
Jake. Yeah.
Or
then-
Bender.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because the voice. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's DiMaggio, right?
Yeah.
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 And then Superman, of course. And then Batman with Kevin Conroy.
Daddy and Daddy.
Bugs, and then you have Tom and Jerry. So this is a pretty good lineup to start with. All things considered. Since they already have some Cartoon Network characters, this could mean we could get like Johnny Bravo and like Dexter, Powerpuff Girls, right? The possibilities are there. I mean, and since this is going to be like a free to play type of game, and there's and hopefully people whale quote unquote on the game, that could mean they could add just more and more characters, kind of like what they do with Brawlhalla and like games like that, etc. So Brawlhalla, from what I can understand, is also free to play, and I think it's still going too. I think it's still getting characters. I think, and there's a lot of characters in there, from what I can understand. There's no Gandalf, like the leaks had been implying. So I think that was inaccurate there, but that could just mean they'll try to reveal more characters down the line. The game doesn't even come out till next year, so I don't know if this is even the final roster before the base roster. So I don't think this is even set. So Gandalf could make it in there as like the base character. Who else was in the league? I don't remember, but other than that, this is like pretty accurate, I guess. There is a Smash Warner Brothers game. Someone came up with a pretty funny name for it. Someone said Warner Brawlers. That could have been a good name for it. But no, Warner Brothers Multiversus. That's a pretty good name, all things considered.
It's like Jonah Jameson's just going like, it's like, that's good. Let's take it.
Yeah. Oh, and then real quickly, we'll go over the voice actors, and they do have an official Twitter for it. Starting with Maisie Williams is Arya, so that's the actual actress, from what I can understand. For Arya, and then Matt Lilliard, that was the actor for Shaggy during like the early live action Scooby stuff, which I do remember back in the day. Tara Strong is Harley Quinn. That's a pretty easy pick. George Newbern, I'm not too familiar with this voice actor. Do you know, like, right on top of your head, like, oh, he's Sephiroth. Oh wow, okay. Is he Sephiroth for the remake? Is that what it is?
I don't know, but that was the original Superman.
Oh really?
From
okay.
The animated series all the way up to Justice League.
Oh wow. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, so they got big hitters.
They got the budget. Yeah, no, like I said, this is a game with budget. Kevin Conroy as Batman. Of course, you gotta have Kevin Conroy as the animated Batman.
Which I hope a lot of people realize. Okay, you want Mark Hamill to be Joker. He's retired
from doing Joker.
But he did say, "Hey, as long as Kevin Conroy
there, yeah,
or Tara Strong is there, I will voice
the
Joker again."
Very interesting. Yeah, we're definitely gonna see Joker in there. That's a given, right? You can't have Batman without Joker. That's pretty much or especially Harley Quinn. If Harley Quinn's in there, Joker's gotta be in there. So I'm assuming this is the original voice actor for Finn. Okay, so Jeremy Shada, Estelle as Garnet. I'm assuming that's also the original voice actress. Eric Baza is both Tom and Jerry and Bugs Bunny, so that is pretty interesting. I'm definitely not familiar with this voice actor. DiMaggio, John DiMaggio, I'm definitely familiar with. He's playing Jake the dog, like you said, Bender. Abby Trott is Wonder Woman. Not too familiar with this actress. This is the original character, Ryan Dog or Rain Dog, Andrew Frankel. And then we have Daniel Devanere as Steven Universe. I'm assuming that's the original voice actor for the character. So, of course, like I said, this is a game with not only I'm assuming the passion is there, right? But this is what a game looks like with money. Like, oh man, it's so. Oh man, I feel bad for Nickelodeon now because like the game is good, but the polish is just, especially with this game over reveal. Like, good gosh, if only, right?
Yeah.
If only. And then like the devs right now are just like, oh fuck. I bet. You know?
I mean, it's like they rushed it, but they knew they rushed it. Now they're like, maybe we shouldn't have rushed this.
I don't think the rush was what the problem was. It's just the budget. I think that was the biggest issue with Nickelodeon, because they just didn't care as much. I'm assuming. Right, but now that Warner Brothers is out, it's like, oh well, fuck. Maybe they will care. I don't know if they're like competitive with Warner Brothers in particular, but when it comes to like cartoons, right? Like, I feel like Nickelodeon wants to be competitive with that. Maybe just they don't care anymore. I don't know. Maybe they don't care.
But the Wonder Woman, I think she's the current Wonder Woman, because the original Wonder Woman from
Justice League and stuff.
Justice League was Xena herself.
Oh.
That was the original voice actress.
Interesting. Let me look up this actress real quick. I'm just kind of curious.
You know what? Get out of my room. You lost your right.
Oh, she was the singer for the Smash theme for Ultimate. Oh, that's interesting.
So one woman's gonna sing
That
that.
was so hilarious. That's kind
It'd
of
be so out of place. Like everyone would be like, "Am I playing Smash?"
That's kind of ironic, actually, right? Because you have someone from Smash playing as a character in a Smash clone game. Like, yeah, that's actually kind of cool. Okay, let me look her up really quick. What's a good site to check out? Anime News Network? No, probably not. I'll just do IMDb. Oh, she's okay. So Nezuko, that's a big given, I guess, right away. Looks like okay. She was Carmen Sandiego for the Netflix one. I haven't seen that one. She was a pod in Nier Automata. I guess that's what she's known for. Okay, so she's kind of newish. Okay. Back for Blood, okay. 7 Deadly Sins. Okay, Veronica, interesting. Okay. Animaniacs. She was in Miles Morales for additional voices. Last of Us Part 2, additional voices. She was Ivy. Oh, okay. Oh, she was Takemi from Persona 5. Okay, interesting. Okay, that's cool. Okay. Kiara from Boruto. Naruto's son.
No, I like Boruto's
dad. Yeah. Okay, she's definitely got a lot on her belt. She's been, looks like, relatively under the spotlight, or not under the spotlight, but like away from the spotlight. There you go. Yeah, but now she's like getting more and more traction, it looks like. So that's good. But yeah. Anyway. Oh wait, is she Anna? Oh wait, no, that's not. Oh, okay, no, she's retweeting for someone else. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. Got a little sidetracked there. But it's so funny they got the actor from the live action movies for Shaggy. I think that's actually.
He's been voicing Shaggy ever since.
Oh really? Oh okay, that's actually nice. Okay. Respectable pick. I have not been watching a lot of the classic cartoons in this era, so little behind on that one, but. So this is the original Superman, I guess you can say, when it comes to the animated side. Okay. For New Burn. Let me see if he did anything else along the way, real quick, before we move on. Because I do get, Justice League, Clark Kent, Superman. Was he actually Sephiroth for the remake? No way. Or is it, no? Is it Dissidia? Oh, okay, okay. Dissidia. Hmm. I love that he's like known for these like movies like Father of the Bride, and then this movie called Scandal, or no, this series called, excuse me, called Scandal, and there's Justice League right there, like. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, so yeah, Injustice 2, Superman, okay. But I guess he's just a voice for Sephiroth, because there's Crisis Core, yeah. Do you know who voices Sephiroth in the remake? 7 remake? If you can look that up real quick.
But I'm sorry, like, the voice actor for the remake of Sephiroth really tries to sound like the Sephiroth we know. It's like, I'm not faulting you, but it's like, can you just find your own
voice? Yeah. No, I get it.
Like, okay, I know there are some that like bash Troy Baker of his Joker almost sounding like Mark Hamill's, but you can hear like the different tones and pitches between Mark Hamill and Troy Baker's. That's why, in my mind, Troy Baker is like the young to middle age Joker voice, and Mark Hamill is the older Joker.
Which is appropriate, yeah, absolutely appropriate. Did you find the voice actor for Sephi?
Who cares? He dead.
Damn.
Am I wrong?
I mean,
it's like his name is Tyler. I don't want his last name.
Oh, okay.
I don't say it wrong. I'm gonna type it.
Okay.
So you can say it.
So I can say it, yeah.
Because once you see it, you'll be like, oh dear, oh my.
I'm gonna assume that's Tyler Hoechlin?
He almost said the other word. I was like, he stopped himself.
It could be Hoechlin or Hoechlin. But I could be entirely wrong in general, because that's definitely a last name I don't see every day. But you know, I'm kind of known for butchering names. But anyway, that's pretty much Multiversus. I'll definitely check it out because it's free to play. I mean, why not? Hopefully, I'll have like Johnny Bravo at some point and all the other like classic characters and such. And who knows? I mean, if Arya Stark is in there, right? I mean, we can definitely see more of like the more action or the live action characters in there too. So, I mean, you know, it'd be funny if we have Larry David as a fighting game character from Curb Your Enthusiasm. I definitely would play him. Oh man, I've not seen that show in a long time. I actually did like it back in the day. I should probably check out the new one at some point, or just rewatch the whole thing, because I really do like it. What's like your number one pick for like a Warner Brothers property, if you have in mind? King Kong?
Nope. Let the future unfold, kids. I'll be over here sipping my.
Okay, they're definitely gonna add LeBron James in there. It's gonna happen, dude. LeBron James is gonna happen.
No. Like everything that's good and holy and unholy, no. Like even the devil will be like, don't do that.
What else is like Warner Brothers? I'm trying to think of like the background characters from the Space Jam movie. Oh yeah, Matrix. They can definitely add characters from the Matrix, right? Like Neo and Trinity and Morpheus. That's like a good trio for it. What's another one? They could add like the Clockwork Orange potentially. Man, not only this game looks good, it's got good animations. That we got to mention that.
It looks good, but it looks slow.
It does look slow.
Try change the speed.
What do you like? To what? Hold on, let me make sure this is 1080p. Okay, so what?
Let's try. Yeah, 1.25.
Okay.
And then let's just find out like a clip of them
fighting. Oh, hold on.
Whether that's a smoke bomb from Batman to cover your team's movement,
That's not
even
good.
shooting his ally for extra defense.
Hold on. This isn't slow mo, so that's why it's not.
Wait, how do you make it fast?
I think it might be slow. I think that might be the drawback for it, quote unquote. But
Probably to have like stable connection.
yeah, that might be true. That's like the drawback for it, I think, for this game. The drawback for Nickelodeon is like no voices, lack of polish, right? The visual side of things is just not there. You know what I mean? So the roster could have been better, I guess, because you know you have Helga, but you don't have Arnold from Hey Arnold. You know what I mean? Let's just double the speed. Let's just see what it looks like.
Zoom.
Yeah, I know. No, it'll look like Smash Ultimate or something. No, Melee. Okay, never mind. Okay, no, this is the turbo mode for Smash. Okay, that's too fast. But anyway, I think
It's too furious.
Oh wait, it's Fast and the Furious Warner Brothers
Family.
family. Let me see.
It's not Dom. It's the car. Family.
Car. Oh my god, this is just Dom's car. This is so stupid. Wait, because Fast and the Furious is on HBO, right? So that means it's gotta be one of. Oh my fucking god.
Family.
No wait, it's Universal Pictures. Never mind.
Yeah, but who owns Universe?
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, if it's on HBO Max, then it has to be, right? So
Something like that.
yeah.
Family.
We could have family. We could have family potentially. Either way. And then there's always the cross promotion, right? So the crossover stuff. So let me look that up real quick. I'm actually really curious now. Sorry for the sidetracking. Zip. Wait, hold on. Is Fast and the Furious Warner Brothers? Huh. Now let me click on the thing. That's weird. They don't want me to find out. Well, it was filmed. Yeah, it's filmed in a Warner Brothers studio. So yeah, okay. I think it is Warner Brothers. So yeah. But I think yeah, but either way, I think it is on HBO Max. So it has to mean it's a possibility for Dom or Vin Diesel to be in for being Warner Brothers, the Multiversus. Oh my god, I gotta hear family, dude. Oh man, that is hilarious. Now if it's The Rock, oh man, that'd be funny. And the guy, the character, whatever character Jason Statham plays Oh my god, that'd be so hilarious. We have Jason Statham in the same game as Bugs Bunny, Batman, Arya Stark, and it's like, what is this timeline, dude? Oh man,
It's one of the multiverse.
the multiverses. Multiverses. That's actually kind of a funny pun now that I think about it, because, you know, multiverses, right? There's multiple multiverses, you know, I guess. That's a pun of itself. All right, well, what, any last words before we move on from Warner Brothers multiverses?
Wins Shonen Jump is Marvel versus DC.
Crossover the fighting game. It's just no. It's
How
not.
big would that? How big would that budget be?
I don't know.
How much licensing issues are they going to be hitting so hard?
I know.
And how much money are they going to throw at probably getting all the voice actors and actresses?
Jesus Christ, right?
And for the Shonen Jump, are they going to go straight English or both English and Japanese?
I know, right? That'd be neat. That'd be really neat. You gotta have all the comic book stuff in there, man. Watchmen, you know, Dark Horse. You gotta have the Dark Horse comics in there, man.
Yeah, Spawn versus, I don't know, Gintama.
Gintama, I know, right? That'd be great.
Luffy versus
Invincible. Oh man, or Omni-Man. Can you imagine Luffy versus Omni-Man, or Superman versus Omni-Man? Oh my god, that'd be the.
And then one of Omni-Man's like taunts, like, or grabs. He does this.
I know. thank Clark. Thank. He actually says Clark. That was so funny, dude.
Damn it, Clark! Thank you. Your glasses don't hide who you are.
You cannot just walk amongst us with just glasses. I don't know why I said us, but you know what I mean, like the humans. Anyway, all right. I think
you see this Clark. They have to imitate a fraction of our power.
They can only imitate a fraction of our power. Oh man. I think this game is gonna take off a lot better than Nickelodeon for sure. I think that's the sad part about it, but that's just how it goes, man. Like a game with budget, this is what it looks like, and this is how it's gonna turn out. It's free to play, and it's gonna have more characters, man. Down the line, it looks more enticing because it's got Game of Thrones, it's got Steven Universe, it's got DC stuff. It's gonna have Mortal Kombat in there. I can guarantee you that. It's gonna have Scorpion, you know, or Sub-Zero. You know, because it's Warner Brothers, you know, so they can do that. Definitely, potentially have Vin Diesel in there, you know, as Vin Diesel.
Family.
Family. Oh man. All right. Well, that's all we got. I look forward to it. I want to play it. Check it out. Where are we at right now? Probably like an hour 17. Okay. So it's that time of the year. There is the Game Awards. I don't know why I went straight into fighting, but all right. But we'll just go through some of the categories. We're obviously not gonna go through all of them, but the big one obviously is Game of the Year, and this is what we got. So Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet & Clank, Rift Apart, and Resident Evil Village. What you got, man? What do you think of this lineup overall for this year?
Game of the Year. Okay, let me go dig like who put the most money into, you know, who gave the most money who donated the most money to say, yeah, my game is game of the year.
I don't think any of them would do that. Oh, maybe Bethesda, but like.
Like you said, I don't think anyone Bethesda.
Yeah, I know, right?
We immediately like went to them.
That's fucking shade. Right?
It's like you're at like a speech or something, and you're like,
I know, right?
it's like I am not calling out anyone except for that jackass over there. But besides the point, it's like
besides the point.
he's like, what? I want to say my top 3 be Dredge, Clank and Ratchet, and Village.
Yeah, those are like the. Wait, what was you said Dread, Village, and then what?
Village and Clank and Ratchet.
Oh, okay. That sounds like the typical like, oh my, who I think is gonna win type of thing. But
it's like that's
yeah, it's a safe bet. Yeah, I feel though, like, okay, well, first off, I voted for Dread because I actually played it and I had fun with it. But I feel like, I feel like it's either gonna be It Takes Two or Psychonauts 2, like for some reason. Like you never know what will like sneak up on it. You know what I mean?
I like how we're really hard.
I know.
We are ignoring that game's existence.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've been hearing, it's a good game or whatever.
Yeah,
but
from what I hear, it's a good game, but I'm sorry, I hated the marketing.
I know, right? Like, I don't know what was about it, but again, like we had a discussion, but I don't know what. I can't pinpoint what is it about that I hated with Deathloop's gaming, or the fact that it was there for every fucking state of play or whatever it was, right? So I don't know what it is, but it's just one of those games. It's like you are so tired of hearing, you know what I mean? It really like paints like a wrong impression for the game. And we didn't, lo and behold, it's a good fucking game, right? I'll give it that, but I don't know. It's hard to say. It's just one of those things. So
it was like one of those games, like, okay, we get it, dude. This.
I think it's just it was just there too many times. Like, dude, we get it, right? That kind of thing. I think that's what it just winds down to. But yeah, other than that, I want Dread to win, but if I'm gonna predict who's gonna win, it might be Psychonauts 2. Maybe if I had to pick one, Psychonauts 2 might take it. Yeah. But I think overall though, it's a very interesting lineup for sure because of how quote unquote dry it was when it comes to like the big blockbuster games. We didn't have. Well, first off, a lot of them got delayed to next year because COVID and everything else. Like, and essentially with the culture of crunch time, right? Like people want to avoid that nowadays. So now they're actually just saying, "Oh shit, yeah, we should probably delay our game," to avoid any like negative press. I think that plays a big part of it too, besides just COVID. The whole pandemic situation. So, with that in mind, though, it did give other games an opportunity to shine, which is a good thing. I think it's a good thing overall. Even though we do say, "Oh yeah, it's a dry year," quote unquote. You know what I mean? So, I think the only two that comes to mind when it comes to like the big blockbuster ones is Resident Evil Village and Ratchet and Clank. So I think it's cool that Metroid Dread got a spot in here, so I'm gonna automatically vote for it because that's the one I played, and I had a lot of fun with it. It's a good classic game on a modern console. It feels like a classic game on a modern console, which is good. Which is a great thing, I think. Highly recommend it. Okay, let's get through the rest of the stuff. Direction. So this looks almost entirely the same with Game of the Year except for Returnal. I felt like Returnal should have been one of the Game of the Year or Game of the Year nominees over, let's say, It Takes Two or something, in my opinion, or Deathloop, but yeah,
The loop of death.
yeah. I think I should just sign in just so it doesn't pop up again. I don't know why it keeps popping up like that. It's fucking annoying. Let me take that over to the next window. Yes. It's me. Okay, so yeah, I voted. So as you can see, I voted for Psychonauts 2 just because I think the art direction is the most like creative out of all these ones. Like Ratchet and Clank was like a big tech demo to me. Returnal was just like that big challenging game, and then the rest of them I don't know. Right, it's just like kind of up in the air. Any comment on this lineup here when it comes to direction?
I want to say Returnal.
Okay. What makes you say that?
Well, I'm gonna be a jackass because there is no direction for Returnal. You know, like game wise, you get to explore, but for like a good like storyline for directioning, I love Returnals because it opens like it makes you think like who is this, why is this, and how this became to be.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's supposed to be like it's all about being in a loop, right? So
Yep.
you know, so I think that they were pretty creative.
I mean, oof.
Yeah, it's
It was in my throat. I'm sorry.
they were pretty creative with the theme of the game, I think. So I'll definitely give it that one. I think just because you know Psychonauts is like popular and whatever, right? I think this might take it, you know. But Returnal does have potential for it. But who is to say, you know, you have that one game that always takes most of the categories. But I don't know. I don't know what that game would be, right? I hope it's not Deathloop. This is put it down. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but yeah, that's how it'd be. Okay, narrative. Surprisingly, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy made it in there. This is where I felt Lost Judgment got robbed because I felt like the story is like really good. Because otherwise, it looks almost entirely the same except for Life is Strange, True Colors, and
I mean, if you look at it, this past narrative is mostly like English made.
Or European.
Or European. So it's like, you know, it's like,
yeah. Yeah, it's just that Western bias, you know. It can't be helped, I guess. But, you know. Other than that, I haven't played any of these games, so I don't have much to say. I just picked Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy because it's Guardians of the Galaxy. You know, so. Any comment on this one? Yeah.
Marvel had a good narrative.
It's
easy to follow, and it was fun.
Yeah, it's surprise. It's like kind of like a surprise thing, right? Because like I thought it was gonna flop just because of some of the hardware issues it was going through during like the reveals. I was like, ooh, this looks a little rough. Maybe it might just be one of those like it just might be another Marvel's Avengers, right? You know, but lo and behold, it was good. I think okay. So art direction looks almost entirely the same except for Artful Escape, Kenna. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Did you pick up Kenna at all?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay.
I watched my friend play it.
Oh, okay. I did not hear too much about Kenna, so I have no idea. So I just picked Psychonauts again because colors and stuff, art direction. I'm sure it's gonna be something else though. I have no idea though which one is it will be. Yeah, so music. This is a bit of an interesting lineup in my opinion because Cyberpunk is in there. I mean, it is good, you know, on the technical side, but it's like, I don't know. I will give it this though. A lot of the music is original, right? Meanwhile,
we have Marvel Galaxy, Guardians. Probably gonna win because there's music like people would know. Then we have the meme music.
Yeah.
I feel like if you want to say like original best score in music, it's gonna be like what Cyberpunk and Nier.
I want to say, yeah, I picked Nier just because, like, you know, I really like the music. I really enjoyed it. But I don't know why this. I mean, it might be because it's because of the dry season or whatever, right? But you know, Guardians is just, it's like, I mean, I'm sure there's original music in there, right? But you know, but a good chunk of it is, you know, like songs already pre-existing, right? So it's, you know, it's like, but that's the part of what makes Guardians of the Galaxy, at least with the MCU one anyway, right? So, you know, because Peter, you know, comes from Earth, and he was born during what, the 80s, right? So at least again in the MCU or 70s 80s ish. So that's why that's like a part of him, you know. That's why he listens to those things on video cassettes, or not video cassettes, tape cassettes and such, and whatever. That's a part of his character, so it makes sense as to what the composition or what it composes of when it comes to the soundtrack. Other than that, you know, I just picked Nier just cause. And Cyberpunk, while I did enjoy the music for the most part, there are some that's just like, okay, you know, whatever. Audio design, I don't think I had too much to say because I didn't play neither of his games. I just picked Deathloop just because guns. So, but it might be, maybe it should be Returnal. I don't know. Yeah. This is where we're this is just sound effects and other stuff. It's not just voice acting or whatever. Or it isn't involving with voice acting, at least in this category. So I just picked Deathloop. Did you have anything to say for this one?
Okay, for audio design, I'm thinking like, you know, like certain audio cues, like items dropping.
Yeah, just like iconic sounds, you know, yeah.
Yeah, I want to say Village.
Village? Oh, okay. Like when you pick up an item or like unlock something, okay.
Or, you know, you hear like in the distance a growl or Lady D screaming, Cassandra! It's like, oh. Mom's here. Run away.
Well, that's where the voice acting comes in, which I think is here. And so speaking of which, I voted for Maggie Robertson because of her performance as Lady Dimitrescu. I think she was the most.
You didn't vote for the other one, Far Cry.
Well, cause like here's and I talked about this in the video. Cause as much as I love Giancarlo Esposito, like in other stuff, this character didn't bring out his best. I don't feel like I didn't feel
like it was not watered down. What's the word? It was held back or something.
Yeah, it's just the way it's written. The writing plays a big part of it, and sometimes when the writing is weak, it doesn't bring out the best of the actor. Sometimes, you know. So this is like this character, you know, Castillo is a lot more like run of the mill like villain. You know what I mean? So in comparison to something like, you know, the villain from The Mandalorian or Gus Fring from Breaking Bad, right? Like he comes from those type of like roles that require, you know, that like more of a like a presence. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he has like that businessman sort of presence here. Here it's like he acts more of like a typical villain in comparison. So that's why it drops quite a bit for me. Like again, I love the actor, right? I love his work. I love his chops, his acting chops. But it didn't bring out his best. So with Lady D though, you know what I mean? Like I mean, granted, I don't play the game, but from I've seen with other players or content creators, wow, like she's entertaining. She was, engaging, and she's of course got the appeal. Everyone loves her, right? Big lady, but of course, Miss Robertson really brought her out, like really like made it work, Cassandra. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about anyone else in here. I'm sure they performed, well. They're nominated for a reason, right? But I just felt from what I've seen with Lady Dimitrescu, that one I just gravitated towards most. So I just picked her over even Esposito, who is more, more of a veteran than I think she is when it comes to being in the spotlight type of thing. So, did you have anything to say when it comes to the voice actors or the best performance?
Nope, because
you also picked, yeah. So that's pretty much there. Ongoing, I just picked like Apex Legends because I've been playing it, whatever. But
ongoing.
Yeah, over Genshin Impact.
You pick Apex.
Mm-hmm.
I picked 14.
Mm-hmm. But there's Genshin Impact, like right there. Like it's not, it didn't get my vote because, while I do love the game itself, and whenever it's good, it shines, right? But whenever it's low, it's super low because of how the company rewards its players, how they treat its community so far. Like everything going on outside the game is so bad. Like, I'm gonna throw this in here now. I think it was in the docket, but I'm gonna throw this in here now. They just came out with a thing where if you sub to a certain streamer in their list, and it's for like a promotion, right? You get these wings, right? There's supposed to be the KFC wings from way back when we talked about it, which was technically free in China because all you had to do was just buy food from KFC and you get a code. It's like a bucket or something, right? Like a bucket combo, but you get food. You're getting dinner essentially, and you get a code for it, so that's fine, in my opinion. But when it comes to this, it's like it's locked behind not only one sub but 2 subs. You have to do it twice for what's up? Hello?
All right, speak.
Hello?
Okay.
I think Discord just gave out.
Yeah, Discord just went like, yeah, you're gonna go deaf for 5 seconds.
So I was saying they're doing a promotion for giving out wings, the glider wings, which is cosmetic, but they were free in China, but here in the West, you have to pay for it for $10, essentially, because you have to do 2 subs, not one, for whatever streamer you want in their list. You can't just pick any streamer you want. You can't just pick like the small content creators, right? You gotta pick like the big boys, right? Whoever take part of this promotion. And not only that, whoever takes part of this promotion has to only play Genshin Impact for 2 weeks, from what I've heard. They can only stream Genshin Impact for 2 weeks. So they could be potentially missing out on other sponsorships that pay better. And what's even more fucked up is that MiHoYo isn't even giving out a penny from themselves to the content creators that do join this. because they're hoping that the people or the viewers are going to pay for them with the subs. Oh, but we got the wings. You know, that's your reward, players. But it's so scummy. It's so fucking gross, in my opinion. I mean, what do you think of that? From what it sounds like to you, if you have any comment.
I have a lot to say. I'm gonna be professional and go skip.
Yeah,
It's like,
skip that promotion for sure. and that's funny because a lot of the big content creators for Genshin Impact are skipping this promotion. They're rejecting this promotion. They're like, fuck this. We're not gonna take a part of that. This fucking scheme. It's awful. You know. Now, it's not to say that if people do take a part of it, you know, I don't blame them for it, because it could be a good opportunity to, you know, grow, I guess. But they're only gonna pick the big content creators anyway. So it's like, you know, it kind of defeats the purpose almost in a way, in like a weird way. If it was any streamer, then it's a little better, but it's still kind of scummy. But it's still better because it promotes, you know, pumping up the smaller streamers, right? But this is only like a rich get richer type of thing. But the rich aren't even guaranteed to get anything out of it. But because what if people are just like, oh god, I don't like MiHoYo because they're doing this. I'm not gonna put my money in there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're gonna miss out on other sponsorships because of the 2-week exclusivity. So that's like the really fucked up thing about it. Like, if Genshin Impact paid them for it, okay, then I don't blame them for it, right? Then it's whatever. It's a business thing. You know, I'm not gonna get too mad about it. But they're not paying for them, which is like the weirdest fucking thing to me. And you know, the subscriptions could have been a bonus for the content creators, but it's not. So that rattles my mind the most, and this is what has once again the community on fire. So god damn it, man! As much as I love the game, for what it is, but the stuff around it is so just, oh my god, dude! Like, why? So that's why I picked Apex Legends. So it's like whatever, man. Even though they haven't fixed their servers just yet or whatever, the whole connection issues, they don't do scummy shit. So that's why I picked them, and the game is fun. So, but man, MiHoYo, man, god fucking damn it. Anyway, anyway. Next category. I just picked Kenna just because, you know, for best indie. I don't know too much about everything else here, except for 12 minutes. I heard some things about 12 minutes. It seems interesting, but I kind of went with a more familiar pick from just a more outside type of thing. So Kenna. So anything there, Zawa? You got anything there?
For best indie, I wish I can do 2. It would have been Kenna and 12 minutes.
Yeah. I feel like 12 minutes is gonna take it. I feel like at least from the people's vote anyway. But it winds down to the fucking whatever, like the whoever the fucking suits are or whatever, you know, for who actually gets to pick. That Jebs has to kiss their shoes for. Well, that's just what I'm assuming anyway. Mobile game. Once again, right? I picked Pokemon Unite because
I hope the Pokemon community.
Yeah. Again, as much as I love the game Genshin Impact, I picked Pokemon Unite because they're doing something better with the game, with its community. They're buffing or nerfing characters. They're bringing in more characters. You know what I mean? And they're giving skins. They're treating the game more proper, in my opinion. Anything you wanted to say about mobile games, the mobile game category?
Where's Fate go?
That's what Genshin Impact has something over Fate Go, right? It's the pity system. I will always.
Hey. No. What Fate Go has over Genshin is that this man steals my freaking units and I steal from him.
We steal each other.
He gives me crap essence. Up the ass.
Oh man, we steal.
But when the units that he wants, I get.
And it works vice versa, man. If what he wants, I get him. Like relatively roll and early rolls. Let's just put it that way. That's why I hate Fate Go sometimes, man. It's just that game is just something when it comes to those rolls. Okay, anyway. Let's see. Best action game. I give Returnal that one because, you know, I think it deserves that at least. Did you vote for, or have you voted for this all this stuff at all, or not really?
Best action game, I put down Far Cry.
Really? Huh.
Because Returnal, yes, it's an action game, but I see Returnal as more of a what are those games called? You know, when Bullet Hell, whatever.
Okay, but
Like a separate category.
A separate category. Okay.
Like it's in the umbrella of
action
as action game, but as a subcategory. You know, Bullet Hell.
Like it should have its own. It should just have its own category, is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean that's just me.
Okay. I mean, Back for Blood, I don't know about that one, and Chivalry 2, I'm not too familiar with, so I just picked Returnal just because, you know. Wait, what was community support? What was that one? Oh, I just picked Apex Legends because I am whatever. Maybe I should have picked No Man's Sky, but whatever. I play Apex Legends, so whatever. Yeah. Action adventure. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Metroid Dread. I picked that one because again, it was a really fun game. I really liked it. But would you consider Resident Evil in this category as an action adventure game?
Action, yes, adventure. I mean, third.
Combat and traversal puzzles. So, oh yeah, man. I guess it does have puzzles, but
I mean, in general, all games are an adventure.
If you're, I mean, if you really want to like,
if you really want to look at it that way, all games are an adventure.
But in a more genre sense, or just like a more, you know what I mean, like a different sense, I don't see, you know, Resident Evil as that kind of type of game. It's supposed to be a horror game to me, anyway. I don't like label it as like an action adventure game, because to me, like that would be like Uncharted and Metroid Dread, right? You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's just kind of me. Yeah. Did you pick anything for this one, or do you have a vote for this one in particular?
I went on with Marvel
Guardians.
Because adventure.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. I mean, definitely action for sure. It definitely has the action, and I guess you are, yeah, you know, action adventure. Yeah, okay, you know, definitely falls into that. Maybe a little more emphasis on action, but there's some adventure elements too, I guess. Best role-playing game. This is a bit more controversial because of Cyberpunk being in there. I don't know about that, but it is a role-playing game in a sense, and maybe there wasn't really much else to pick, so maybe that's why they picked Cyberpunk. I don't know. But for me, it definitely is Tales of Arise. I really enjoyed the role-playing, actual role-playing aspect of it. You know, the gameplay, the story, and the characters were great. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I was just saying, the characters were very enjoyable. The overall experience as a JRPG was just great. The Tales experience, for the most part, is intact. So I gave it to Tales of Arise. I really liked the game. So, this is weird. No, actually, it's not weird.
It's not. It is weird, but I love Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
I did not vote for it.
Mm-hmm.
I went for Tales of Arise. Just watching like certain cutscenes and such, and I was like, oh, this is nice. Scarlet Nexus. I'm in the dark on that.
I'm in the dark on that one too. I heard it's good, but I'm
it's
not
good.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Shin Megami.
Yeah, it's there.
Yeah, because it just came out too, I think. So didn't really have time to like bake.
Yeah, I think that was like there.
Yeah,
so just thrown in,
Yeah, thrown in there, kind of like with Cyberpunk, which that game definitely needed more time in the oven. But for what it is, yeah, it is a role playing game, and there are some role playing aspects I did like, right? But it's a game that has foundation, but no other structure. Like you have a foundation, but you don't have like the walls, the windows, the fucking flooring, the insulation, the actual paint, the painting, of course. The coat of paint was really rough on some patches or some areas, right? Which is true for Cyberpunk. There's a lot of, in the game, there's a lot of bugs, there's a lot of things that need to be fixed. And yes, they are working on it, but they should have just worked on it, from the start. You should have got those taken care of from the start. And they should have, the execs should have been better and responsible with their projects or their the whole like production. They're irresponsible because they had too much ego, from the Witcher 3 stuff, and they thought, oh, we just launched the game, people are gonna buy it, and whatever, but it was such a disappointment. I mean, it's still fun and it had its moments. But it could have been so much better, and it could have been a milestone in game for this generation of gaming. But no, they fucked it up. So I just went with Tales of Arise. So, yep, that's how it be. All right, best fighting game. I picked Strive for this one. Pokemon. Wait, what did you say? Pokemon?
Yep. What was that? The Wii U game. Tekken, Pokemon Tekken.
Pokken. Yeah.
That was the best fighting game ever.
Like, oh man, if you want to talk about zoning, that's dude, zoning in that game was a nightmare, dog.
Dude, that's when you act like J. Jonah Jameson's go. You're serious?
You're serious? Yeah.
I chose Guilty Gears too.
There's some respectable picks. Nickelodeon, I kind of understand. Virtual Fighter, that's cool. Melty Blood. Demon Slayer. Yeah, kind of throw it in there because it's the arena fighter. Also, there's like really no other fighting game for this year that's like brand new and whatever, so they just threw that in there. But at least it looks cool from just looking at it. But Guilty Gear overall, I think it still steals this one because the core gameplay is really good. The stuff around it still needs work, like the lobby system and whatever. But the work was put in there. I see it. It's a solid package outside or besides the lobby system issues, but other than that, it's a good fighting game. at its core. Anything else you wanted to say?
Nope.
Okay.
Watch Strive lose.
I know, right? What if it was like Nickelodeon or something? Or
I know. I'll be like, like there's no justice in this world.
Yeah. Best family. Usually, Nintendo takes these ones. So and in this case, I picked Pokemon Snap because that's the one game I did play, and I did enjoy it for what it was.
I chose Mario Party, but then I was like, wait, that's not a best family game. That destroys family
and friendships. This is a game Dom would not want to play because it destroys family.
Family. We're going to play Mario Party.
Yeah, I know. Family.
And you see everyone going like,
you sound like a caveman when you do it too. It's like family. You know, that's like all you think of when you think of Fast and the Furious. It's such a funny thing.
I bet you it's like one word to describe Fast and the Furious. Family.
The F, dude. The F's. You know what I mean? The alliteration is real. And then there's WarioWare. I'm surprised Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser Fury made it in there, even though it's like, you know what I mean?
I know. It's like, technically, this is
it's like a DLC thing, right? Or
DLC and a solar.
Yeah.
A solo game.
Yeah, like a repackaged game type of deal. It's kind of hard to say, or explain, but yeah. I feel like something else could have taken it. Whatever. Then again, Among Us made it into one of the categories last year because that game was like out for 2 years even before. So
Among Us.
Yeah. Mogus. What was this after this one? Simmons Strategy. Okay, I don't have much to say about this one.
Okay.
Age of Empires.
Yeah, I chose How You Know, bitch.
Yeah. What you got, man? What you got to say about Age of Empires?
I love my strategy, and I love to just go like, I want to conquer everything. Goes after us, like a civilization or the enemy that's much more advanced in their technology than you. It's like, I throw rock.
Yeah. Are like the historical figures in there? Or is that okay. Like what? Like do you have like Gandhi and like George Washington type of thing? Or like is it like
you have like, the Bongos and Queen Elizabeth.
Wait, so Genghis Khan is in there? Okay. And then do you have like the usual like Chinese like lords or whatever from like they hear from like the three kingdoms type of thing or?
Yes.
Okay.
They're there.
They're there. Okay.
And there's more coming.
Okay. But do you like the game overall, or for this one anyway?
This version of Age of Empires, it's simplified, but it has its complications.
Okay,
if that makes sense.
So it's easy to get into, hard to master.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just like Pokemon.
True, because there is a lot more to the meta than you would think. Oh man.
What's your IV level? 3.
Yes.
Worthless.
Yeah, I know, right?
But it's a shiny. Worthless.
I know, right? It's gonna have like perfect stats, and it's shiny, and it's oh my god.
And I don't know, like some people in the competitive scene is like, you gotta have all your like certain Pokemon. It has to be a female, or it has to be a male. It's like, what? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, there's a fucking meta in Mario Kart 8, which is fucking hilarious. But that's just how it is, because like the builds and stuff. That's what happens. People like that, man. That's hilarious. Let's just skip a couple of best multiplayer. What was that one? This one I picked Monster Hunter Rise because I had fun with it. You know, for what it was. Out of all these ones, anyway, I picked out. I picked Rise. Yeah. Let's see. Most anticipated game. This is such a funny title for Zelda's. This is for this one because it says the sequel to the Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
What?
Oh man, that's hilarious. I picked it anyway because I do look forward to it the most. But I'm kind of like am interested on God of War Ragnarok because I do want to play the first one because it is free if you have the PlayStation membership thing. So you can like fire it up on the PlayStation 5. So I might do that at some point. And then, I understand that people really are looking forward to Elden Ring, so it's a Souls-like game, so yeah, that's what it is. And then same with Horizon, it's gonna be that triple big fucking blockbuster kind of game, along with God of War and Elden Ring and all that fun stuff. Starfield, from what I've been seeing, it just looks like another old-looking Bethesda game with that old-ass engine. They need to get rid of it or do something. So it's gonna be probably another buggy mess. I'm kind of concerned for Elder Scrolls 6. Jesus Christ! I hope they get that right. But I don't know.
It's like, oh, okay. It's Bethesda. They deliberately make these bugs so the community fixes, and then they swoop in and go like, "We fixed it for you guys."
Mm-hmm. Well, we understand the community. We are with the community and stuff like that.
Like liar.
You use the community to fix your game.
Try to take credit for it.
Mm-hmm. And then the rest of them is just the esports stuff. So don't really care too much. All right, so was there anything else you wanted to mention, or anything else for Game Awards? Any predictions for reveals? I know one game you're thinking right now.
Oh.
Or not right now, but I know what you're gonna say at some point.
Eventually, yeah.
Eventually, yeah.
Well, my first thought was just at least a title card or a in development now part 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Mm-hmm.
Just show Cloud and gang just walking down a road, fade to black, in development.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, just have Eric going so where to now?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yep.
Well, we'll just have to go that way.
Or it could be Vincent, right? Early thing of Vincent, right? Or Sid. They could be, I don't know.
Or Yuffie, running,
and
running away from Midgar, crying because of the devastation and stuff.
Right. Bumps into the crew somehow, right? So that could be a right when she sees the crew, that could be the cutoff point, Boom, in development next year or whatever.
Oh, too early, sir. You're gonna make people cry.
They could have been working on this for already, from the start. But anyway,
and then besides that, comes
Bayonetta, yeah.
Trailer from Bayonetta. Come on, give me more.
Yeah. I feel you. Yep.
Or show hey, we heard you collector's edition. Here's collector's edition of Bayonetta 3. It's
Mm-hmm.
but then you can say only available for EU and
Japan.
Asian like
Yeah.
region. And I'll be like,
America gets like a towel or something. little tiny CD soundtrack, you know.
like these motherfuckers.
Maybe like a keychain. And then meanwhile, like Japan gets like the guns, right, and like the fucking the authentic glasses or something, and then like you know what I mean?
You know, like these motherfuckers.
I know these
playing with fire.
These sons of bitches.
So when you see me flying,
Mhm.
flying to Japan,
Mhm.
breaking all the health codes and stuff. Where are they?
Yeah, where are they?
Give me the fucking collector's edition.
Mhm.
I came all the way here from America.
Yeah, all right. What is it with America and the collector's editions being like botched comparing to the Japanese and European ones? What is up with that?
I kind of want to say it's because of distancing.
Distancing, like this distribution and shipping and stuff. Is that what it?
Since Europe is like pretty much neighbors, it's easier to ship it out.
True. That's very true. Yeah, they don't want to ship all the. Yeah, it's the weight too, like the shipping weight and costs and stuff like that. Like, I think that plays a big part of it. So that's why we get all the digital stuff. That's pretty much how it goes. We get some figures, right? Like the Tales of Arise figures, you know. That was something, I guess. When it comes to, well, me anyway, I was anticipating for the Warner Brothers fighting game to be, or that Smash game to be revealed at the Game Awards. I think it would have made sense, but I think they would just probably do more reveals, more characters, right? A little more into the gameplay, maybe. Maybe they'll reveal
Marvel versus Capcom 4 in development.
That would be.
Like, I think that's when the world's gonna stop, reverse, play again, and be like, what did that thing just say?
Well, you say Marvel, right? Funny you mentioned that. Wasn't there like a rumored Marvel game or whatever, or something Marvel related coming from NetherRealm? So maybe that could be the time to sort of, you know, reveal that project, or it could just be Injustice 3. I don't know. It could be Injustice 3. I feel like NetherRealm's gonna do something there, and Ed Boon's gonna be like, all right, so best racing game. All right, so we're gonna talk about the nominees, and then the studio shuts down like, oh, okay, all right. Oh, what's going on here? And then the game gets revealed. Wow, that was really different. I'm not sure what happened there.
Yep.
That's pretty much how it's gonna go. It could be just a brand new Mortal Kombat game. I don't know. It could like shatter expectations there. All right, well, we'll see. That is in
Marvel versus Disney.
Marvel versus Disney. Jesus Christ.
Oh,
yeah.
slap.
Yeah, bitch slap. It's possible. That's for sure. That's for sure. You know what? Okay. You know what I think they'll do? If they do something like that, it's got to be a Smash game. It's got to be a Smash game, like a Smash clone. I think from this point on, the trend is going to be Smash clones. You know how there's like the Call of Duty clones and stuff like that. The first-person shooters had their time, and then there's Fortnite, right? The Battle Royale had its time, and then now it's going to be like the Smash clones. I think the Smash clones are going to be like that new trend over the next half of this decade or something.
Yeah, until, you know, if Sakurai comes back. He'll be like,
What the fuck is this?
like he comes out of hibernation. He'll be like, the fuck happened?
I know.
It's
It's all these.
it's like what is all this trash? It's like, well, this is what happens when you leave the door open, sir.
Yeah.
You didn't close it.
Yep. Yep. People want the Smash game, man. They want that in their veins.
They want to join the train.
Mm-hmm. I do want to say though that there might be some Nintendo reveals there too, because they do some reveals, I think, right? So yeah, maybe another thing of Breath of the Wild. I don't know, because it was mentioned, right? So in the most anticipated games thing, so maybe we could be seeing that, maybe. And then maybe something on some sort of big JRPG coming up. I don't know. Maybe more. Star Ocean. I don't know. More on Star Ocean. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. All right, I think we're gonna just cover one more major thing, and then maybe just skim over one other thing.
Yep. Let's go.
Okay, so
here we go.
We'll leave the rest for the next time. But anyway, there was a big thing about Blizzard once again. What's up?
Continue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a big thing about Blizzard once again in this saga, and it's more focused on Bobby Kotick this time around, or Kotick. He essentially was in an interview with Wall Street Journal, and apparently that was a bombshell for against him, because it was pretty much revealed that he knew, which is no surprise, he knew that I'm just bringing up all this stuff for this segment, but
get all the tea.
Yeah.
We're spilling it today, kids.
He knew there was all that whole debacle was going on, and then he of course says, oh, these are lies and whatever, so whatever, man.
These are fake news.
These are fake news.
I've heard it before. It's a very fake news.
Yeah.
What do you mean they're not fake?
Oh.
I knew about these, but I didn't want the public.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
Anyway, Phil Spencer has something about it too, but yeah. Anyway, it all basically means that he knew, right? For the CEO of Activision Blizzard for right now is aware, or has been aware of this whole situation. There were cases against him. There were complaints against him and claims against him from several employees that over the years, and I forget if he settled with him or not, but either way, he knew what was going on for the most part. Maybe not every single thing, but all the major ones, yes. I think I'm assuming he knew about the major ones anyway. There was even something about him. There's an email from him to the employees that, oh yeah, you can take off the week for Thanksgiving, have a fun one. We're trying to be a good company, and this is right before this whole bombshell dropped, or right after, or something like that. Either way, it was like a kind of a weird sort of coincidence, right? So people are saying oh yeah, he knew that that journal article somehow was gonna, or that Wall Street article was gonna happen somehow, something like that, something along those lines. Probably getting some things mixed up, but the basic gist of it is that he knew, and he has to answer to it, and then of course he's saying right now he's saying that these are false claims or whatever. This is a false article. There's a lot of misdirection, so of course he's gonna throw in his own misdirection and stuff like that. by saying like, oh, we're starting to improve, you know, our policies now instead of before. It's just the fact that all the improvements are happening now is like, you know what I mean, kind of like, come on, man. Instead of before. And it's because this stuff has been going on for years and years and years, not just like recent. There was something about the co-leader, the female co-leader. I think I have it here. Somewhere. Let me see. 1, 2, 5. 1, 2. Well, there's something about the female co-leader, Jen O'Neill, and she says something about her being underpaid as co-leader, and not only that, she had her own little experience with Kotick, and she somewhere mentions that she went to a party with him, and there were strippers there. So, kind of paints.
They're not called strippers, sir. They're called entertainers.
They're exotic dancers.
You go.
They're
And
exotic.
just like as Fluffy said in that one segment of one of his specials.
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm an entertainer. You're nasty.
Yeah. Dude, it's been such a
you think there's like a breathing room between Blizzard / Activision?
Mhm.
It's like you're taking that deep breath. It's like, sir, there's more shit happening.
I know.
It's like, what now? What?
And once again, the employees are planning, or have already, if not, have already done another walkout over this particular situation with Kotick. So, it's still an ongoing thing, man. It's another ongoing battle between the workers and the big boys or big leaders of Activision Blizzard. It is quite damning, or it does quite explain a lot, maybe, as to why O'Neill is leaving in the first place. We had to talk about, or we did talk about O'Neill stepping down as a co-leader. So leaving Ibarra to be, I guess, the full leader at this point. And she felt like she was tokenized, meaning that she was only hired as a female co-leader because she's a female, and she's actually, 1, Asian, and 2, she's gay. So,
So playing like, look, everyone, we're being diverse.
Basically,
Not how it works. That is the opposite effect of being diverse. Good job, sir.
It's very shoehorned. It felt, it looks very shoehorned, right? It sounds like you're just doing it just because. It's not just like, oh, because she actually did these things, she accomplished these things, she earned it, or type of thing. But no, it just sounds like she was just put there because of her traits. You know what I mean? Not just, it's not really so much of what she did, what her skills are, what her accomplishments were and meant for the company. Nope. It was just the fact that she's just a female, she's a woman, she's Asian, and she's gay.
She's a female single lawyer.
Yeah. Pretty much. I think it's all on, it's definitely on Schreier's stuff, his Twitter. Like, it explains quite a bit of how much detail is there. And with all that going down, right, Phil Spencer, of all people, is starting to sort of reevaluate their connection with Activision Blizzard, because they've had their partnerships and stuff like that. And I guess not only that, yeah, according to Schreier, PlayStation is also reconsidering it as well. So there's more and more pressure to remove Kotick, excuse me, to remove him completely from the board. Or just from Activision Blizzard at all at this point. So, you know, things are mounting for in the workers' favor. It seems like so, but you know, it's still an ongoing battle. There's still, you know, the actual court case to carry out. And, you know, again, I do hope the best for the workers, the victims, and, you know, and people who were affected by this whole situation. So, but it looks like it is going in their favor, but, you know, there's still more battles to be won, and it's not over just yet. You know, they still have, Blizzard has still their case with California, so yeah, you know. So it's not gonna be over just yet. So
Nope. I swear, it's like a really bad train wreck.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, it's already like the big crash already happened, but you know, now all the other trains are just piling it up, and you're just you're like, I know we should, you know, turn around. I mean, look away and stuff, but
yeah, but it's like a car. It's like a big car accident. You can't help but look at it. You know, people in traffic are gonna look at it, and that causes more traffic. You know?
And, what's it called? Rubberneck.
It rubbernecks and bottlenecks and all that stuff. You know, and it causes traffic, and that's why people are like, "Why is there traffic?" You know, that's what's going on, and that's basically what's happening with, you know, people around this situation. Is like, what the fuck is going on? And then they look into it, it's like, oh, you know, it's quite a mess. And not to mention, on top of all this, their stocks are plummeting like quite a bit. I think right now the stocks are worth like what, $62 right now, as opposed to $200. That's a big drop. Like, let me look it up right now. In fact, just to see, on my app. Hold on, excuse me. Such a damn shame, you know.
It is.
Activision, is that what it is? Oh yeah, $62 right now. Holy cow! Time in sales, yeah. They are dropping. Well, I guess they weren't $200. Excuse me, sorry about that. But they were like $70, and then they went down to 62. Yeah, but either way, their value is dropping right now. Last month, yeah, in this last month, or this entire month, it's what, they were worth $80, and now they're dropping to $62. Yeah, that's still quite a considerable drop. Either way, however you look at it, I feel like they were worth more, but because of all this stuff happening, they've been dropping. Maybe I think that's the thing about it. Just wanted to see where Schreier. Okay, there you go. There's the whole thing about the O'Neill situation. So there's the quote. Yeah, so it says, "I have been tokenized, marginalized, and discriminated against." That's the quote. Who wrote Miss O'Neill, who is Asian American and gay. So yeah, that's the article quote there. And yeah, and then it, you know, reconfirms my thing. She described a party at an Activision development studio she attended with Mr. Kotick around 2007, in which scantily clad women danced in stripper poles or on stripper poles. At the same party, a DJ encouraged female attendees to drink more so the men would have a better time, according to another person who was present. Can you believe this?
I'm gonna resurrect a dead meme. God damn it! Damn it! Fuck it! It's that old meme, you know, like they get the bottle and just
Yeah, kick off the cap.
It's like,
can you believe that though? 07, dude. So this been
07, and I'm. What's wrong with men?
This is just unbelievable, man. I don't have other words.
It's like, again, we want to work in the video game industry, but then now we're like, I'm okay.
Yeah. Of course, Mr. Kotick didn't remember attending such a party. Okay.
I have no recollection of this event happening. And then, you know, like behind him, like scrolls of pictures of him at the said event. It's like, yeah, I don't remember that. I don't know who took it, and they look like who took it. It's like himself, and it's like,
And yet, and you still have to remember there's still the screenshots of the Kotick's not Kotick, the Cosby suite, right? The Bill Cosby suite.
No, they're not Kardecks.
they're all Koticks, right? They're all Bobby Kotick at this point, right? They might as well be. Anyway, there was still the screenshots, right, of the text messages from the Cosby suite, and with all the major developers, right, the major heads of, you know, development side of things for Blizzard, right? So you know, and that's like still damning evidence of how the culture was with these guys. So, you know, it's all piling up, and at some point, you know, and you also have to remember that Kotick got subpoenaed, meaning he's ordered to come to court to testify for this case as well. So he has to be in court. He has to present, you know, evidence in order to defend himself, of course. You know, so he's got to be in court at some point to you know, show his side of the case or the story or whatever. And if he doesn't you know, back up his stuff, and of course the same thing goes with the prosecutors, right? If they don't have the evidence to do it or to, you know, back up their claims too, you know, it goes the same for them too. So, you know, it all comes down to what happens in court, right? As much as we would like to dogpile on Kotick and the rest of the harassers and whatever, right? If, you know, the evidence, all the claims and stuff like that can't successfully be presented in court and back up their claims and stuff like that, then, you know, that's that. But there's that whole, you have to remember also the evidence shredding from Blizzard. So if you can back that part up, that itself could be damning too. So again, you know, it's you know, it all really depends on what happens in court. Hopefully it goes well for the the, you know, the workers and stuff like that, the prosecutors who are, you know, I'm assuming they're representing the worker side of things, right? And then the defendants are, of course, Kotick and all the other like major people who were partaking of the harassing and whatever, right? So again, hopefully it goes well and all that in between. But it is to say, it's all part of the saga continuing for Activision Blizzard. So that's that for now. But we have to remember that, you know, we gotta wait on the court to, you know, have the verdict. If they're guilty, then they're guilty, right? If they're not guilty, then that's that too. But from what it looks like anyway, to me at least, it looks like they're guilty. You know, so anything else you wanted to say before we do one last thing? Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. All right. There is one more thing I do want to bring up on a more lighter note of things before we take off, is that Namco came out with a big surprise, and it's this Dead by Daylight type of game for Dragon Ball. So this is all cinematic, granted. I don't think there was any gameplay involved, but the premise is that you're playing as the lesser characters, right? You have Oolong, and I think Bulma, right, and some other people, and you can get to pick as the villains, or you get to also play as the villains if you want to be like the killer or whatever, right? Basically, your goal is to kill people as the serial killer, and then you can play as like the people running away or the victims or whatever. But you do have some abilities, like you can disguise yourself or whatever it is, right? You can like put up obstacles against the killer in order for you to escape or whatever it is. And the game is called Dragon Ball Breakers, I think it's called. So, okay, so there was gameplay. Okay, so it looks basic. It's got the cell shading type of graphics. I don't think there was any voices, so yeah, or anything like that. Yeah, so you see Oolong disguising, right? He has his ability to shapeshift, which is canon. Yeah, that was his abilities for those who've forgotten. And then you have like weapons, I guess, to like just distract him, I guess, maybe. Yeah, you can, and then in Cell's case, yeah, you can transform. I guess you can transform as other villains as well, because all the villains have their different forms. Is that Yamcha? I'm not too sure, but it's some other dude. I think from like the
Going back to the past. Samurai Jack.
I think those other characters are from the Dragon Ball Online side of things, and so if Cell absorbs them, he can get stronger. So there's like the android classes, the Majin classes, right? Human classes, so on and so forth. Saiyans from online, but in this case, you have some of those characters making it in there. And of course, there's Perfect Cell.
Yeah, try go back to Perfect Cell when it was revealed. Oh. Estoile Pitani.
Yeah. Sephiroth.
Sephi Cell. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Just see the chorus like Sephi. Oh, Cell.
You got the footsteps. Yep, of course. So funny. Yeah, this bazooka's gonna stop him. I don't think it will, but
It'd be funny it did.
yeah.
Oh no, my one weakness. A rocket.
Get launcher, yeah. It's such a,
I swear,
yeah.
if this cell does not say hello, I would be very like not.
Yeah. So there's 7 survivors, and of course you can play as the villain, right? One can play the villain, and then there's 7 survivors. And yep, so you're trying to escape from the killer. Or Raider in this case, I guess. That's what it's called here. But that's essentially what it is, a serial killer. There's one for Jason, there's one for, yeah, and then of course Dead by Daylight. That's sort of the quote-unquote popular one. So, but I would never have thought Dragon Ball would be in this type of genre. But there it is. The Breakers. That's what it's called. Dragon Ball The Breakers.
Zabreka.
Any thought on this one? This is only for PC, it looks like, so far. But yeah, what do you got anything to say about this one?
I sleep. I
It's-
sleep.
Yeah, I mean, you know, none of us played like those kind of games like Dead by Daylight, granted, but it's still worth mentioning, right? Because this,
Yeah, it's still mentioning, but is it a game for like me? No.
not so much, but you know,
But for somebody else, yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
yeah, oh yeah, of course, and you get to play as the villains, right? Which is something you don't really get to do as often. You know, other than the fighting game, of course. But when it comes to like, my screen went. Hello?
Hi. What's up?
Something weird happened. What the fuck? My PC went like black for a second, and then we're back, I guess.
Back pass.
I don't see your webcam anymore. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Oh no.
Can you
Started.
restart, or can you restart your webcam? Okay, there you go. Okay, there you go. I don't know what the fuck happened. That was weird. Anyway,
Sephiroth coming for you.
yeah, it's already happening, guys. I'm the first victim.
Okay,
I
bye.
know. You can already pre-order it, I guess, and then it's gonna be a closed beta test coming for the PC. So interesting, and it's coming 2022, but it is definitely interesting to say the least, because you know it's Dead by Daylight sort of format, but with Dragon Ball characters. And yeah, you can get to play as this character. I do think it's from Dragon Ball Online. I think there was some screenshots or something, right? So, oh, there's a poster, yeah. So you get to play as either Frieza, Majin Buu, or Cell. And then you get to see and then there's the characters from Dragon Ball Online. There's Oolong, there's Bulma.
What if I wanted to play as Mr. Popo as the what did they call it? The stalker, the breaker?
Yeah, the Raider. Yeah.
Mr. Popo. Hi guys.
I know, right? Yeah. Yeah, so it's 7v1. Asymmetrical action game, I guess is what they're labeling it as, but it's a Day by Daylight type of game. Yeah, it's such a wacky, out of nowhere type of game. Like, people are liking it so far. Seems
Actually, everyone should know that the true villain for DBZ is actually Goku.
Funny you say that. That's the Goku league. Goku has died. that's the opening, right? He's dead.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I'm still on like Super. That Universal tournament is all Goku's fault. If he didn't say shit and just let nature takes its course, yeah. But nope. Hi guys, let's fight. Okay, then we'll just speed up the process of destroying everything. What? Like, good job, dumbass.
Pretty sure there's more characters down the line, right? More villains, maybe, like Janemba, for example. But not sure how that would work, because Janemba is like pretty fucking big, when he's in his first form. So, and then there's Hirudegan, right? Remember? I don't know if anyone remembers that one. he's from the movie.
It's gonna be Bio Broly.
Bio Brawly. Oh my gosh, Brawly could be a good one, right?
Which one?
Right, like the movie, like the first movie Brawly or Super Brawly, right? That could be either one.
The one with brain damage or the one that actually has character? But still sounds like he has brain damage.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's the gist of it. Oops.
Oops.
Oopsie.
You did something.
I did something. Oh no. That's the gist of it. Yeah, I think we can leave it at that. Otherwise, it's just like, yeah, we can talk about Spider-Man for next time, and then we could do one more thing. We'll leave the Spider-Man for later because it's all Spider-Man anyway. For later, for another episode. But there was a little trailer for Naruto and Fortnite. I gotta say, they went with the Ninja Storm type of cell shading, which I thought they were honestly do like the Fortnite style, which yeah, see, that's how the characters are gonna look, or they are already out at this point. No, interesting. Yeah, they didn't do the Fortnite style. They actually went with like the more cell shaded style, like that they would see from Ninja Storm. So it's pretty intact for Naruto, and unlike like Superman, Batman, and like all the other Marvel characters, right? Street Fighter, right? They had their collaboration, and then Resident Evil, right? They had their recent one too. But no, Naruto gets like their own style like thrown into Fortnite. So it's available now, I guess, and then you can try to get it. And then I think I had the memes or whatever lined up here. Yeah, yeah, this one. Naruto and Sasuke after getting squad wiped by Master Chief, Ariana Grande, and Kratos. And it's like one of the last moments or whatever, it's like right after the big battle with Sasuke and Naruto, and then the blood thing. It's like they're holding hands symbolically, but yeah. Yeah, it's like a big moment, right? So I'm not gonna talk too much about it, but the meme is like pretty funny. Or the caption is pretty funny. And then there's one more. Oops, what the fuck? That was weird. Oh yeah. Oops. I think there was one more. Yeah, there's a screenshot with all the other characters. Oh yeah, the Rick and Morty, I guess. Yeah, I guess that's the only like other exception. There's Master Chief, there's Thanos, and then there's Naruto. Like, so weird. Look at this. Oh boy. Is that yours? Wait. Is your screenshot on? Or your or wait, what the fuck's going on? Why is it frozen? Oh yeah, let me why is it like frozen? Here, I'll stop streaming.
Frozen.
Oh, okay, because my
It's almost December. I can hear a certain Ice Queen singing.
There you go. Now you see it. There you go. There's a screenshot of Rick and Morty with that style, and then there's Master Chief, Thanos, and Naruto.
Chief is like, I'm not supposed to be here.
Yeah, I know, right? And then this is a screenshot I was talking about, or the meme I was talking about with the blood. They're like holding hands, but not really. Well, it's very symbolic. And it's like right after their fight, their big fight. The caption's just funny still to me. But yeah, you know, Naruto, that happened. At this point, Fortnite has everyone almost, right? They're gonna have Dragon Ball in there at some point. They're gonna have One Piece in there at some point. Jujutsu Kaisen. What's another one? Bleach, you know.
Balach.
Yeah. Blanche, yeah. Okay, so. Alright, we'll leave the Spider-Man stuff for next time. So, it's been pretty long. We had a lot to talk about, quite a bit, so. That is that for right now for 164, so. So. We had to skip the Sifu release date, but it's basically February, right? I think. Yeah. So February 2022, Sifu's gonna come out. Because it was gonna be released, what? It was like 2 weeks later or something like that, but they moved it up for some reason. So maybe they're like super ready at this point. So just trying to make sure like all the other like bugs and stuff like that are ironed out. So that's cool. I'm actually interested in this game, so
I'm interested too, but remember, like when they were showing off the trailer, like the hit sound effects did not sound like it had impact. It looked like
yeah, it's like a slap.
like it's like, are you okay?
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell with the sound effects because it has music over it. So, who knows? I mean, I'll play it either way. We'll see. Those look pretty cool. Hopefully, it's not like buggy and stuff like that. You know. But anyway, we can leave it on that note. It is 164. So that is the Hypecast. Thank you so much for tuning in once again. Don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube and all that fun stuff. So we will be back, I think. Well, I guess it depends on like what happens, but if it's like really dry and stuff like that, we'll probably take it off because you know it's Thanksgiving week, so we'll see. If it's like super
and
slow,
that I work on Black Friday.
Black Friday, yeah, that probably, yeah, that's a factor too. So we'll likely take the week off. So if we're not on the next time, so that'll be the reason why. So just a little heads up, yeah. So unless it's like a lot going on and stuff like that, and like somehow, which I don't think would happen, but we'll see. That is the gist of it. So, all right, whether we're back or not, we'll be back probably either. We'll probably be back in December then, if that's the case. But and then we'll have like the big break again because you know Zawa's gonna be gone for his trip to for Florida at some point. So we'll see. We'll let you guys know and stuff like that when we're recording stuff like that. So other than that, either way, you guys stay safe and have a Thanksgiving and happy Thanksgiving and all that fun stuff, and safe Black Friday shopping. I don't know if people are gonna do that nowadays because it's all gonna be online anyway. But you know, from what it sounds like with Zawa working, I guess there's some people. But anyway, either way, stay safe, take care, and see y'all in the next one. I don't know if it's next week or the week after that, but bye-bye. See you then. Yeah, you're working. We're working that time. How would it be, man? How would it be with retail?
friend.